The first love I abandoned came back as my boss, and also my colleague's fiancé. Feeling guilty, I immediately lowered my head to sort through documents, pretending I didn't know him. Just as the elevator doors were about to close, a foot blocked them open. I knew I couldn't avoid him anymore, so I could only brace myself and shrink into the corner of the elevator. My colleague invited me to join them for a meal, but he refused on the spot. He said he didn't like eating with people he wasn't familiar with, even though his words hurt. I had no right to be upset, cause all of this was caused by me. 6 years ago, to gather money for my mother's treatment, I accepted the $200,000 his mother offered and chose to break up with him. He couldn't believe I would be so heartless and came to find me. I told him I had fallen for someone else, and unless he gave me another $1 million, that was the moment he completely gave up. But he didn't know that at the time, I was already pregnant. 6 years have passed, and I raised our daughter on my own. I thought I had already let go of this relationship, but seeing him with his fiancée still caused a sharp ache in my heart. His fiancée knew about our past and privately warned me to stay away from him. I told her not to worry. From the moment we broke up, I stopped loving him. Just as I turned to leave, I ran straight into him. He heard every word I said. The next second, right in front of me, kissed his fiancée. I fled in panic. After returning home, the hospital suddenly called. There was a major emergency, and they needed urgent support. I rushed to the scene immediately, not knowing that my daughter had quietly followed me out. The situation was chaotic, and she soon got separated. When she turned around, she happened to run into him. She called him Dad, and he froze for a moment, but he still gently comforted her and helped her look for me. I was too exhausted, fell asleep, and didn't answer the phone. By the time I finished my work and returned to the hospital, I realized my daughter was missing. Seeing the missed calls on my phone, I immediately called back. The moment I heard his voice, I panicked. He asked for my address, saying he would bring the child over, afraid he would discover her identity and try to take custody. Quickly refused, but he insisted on bringing her back in person. With no other choice, I sent him the address. But I didn't know that the moment I hung up, he had already started to suspect my identity. He brought my daughter back, and after realizing this was where we used to live, his doubts deepened. I deliberately asked the nanny to go downstairs to pick her up. But what I never expected was that the very next day, the fact that I had a daughter spread throughout the entire hospital.